How you doing, folks? I'd like to take time today and share with you what's helped me in my practice. This kind of goes along with, consistency, shooting a bow. One of the things I did was make a conscious decision. If you can make a conscious decision before you go out there and practice that you're going to shoot good quality arrows, and no matter your distance, whatever distance you're comfortable shooting in. Right now, for me, it's within my hunting distance, and at about 20 and in is about what I practice because during the week I get home, I leave it dark, and I get home at dark, so I maximize my practice as much as I can during those times, and I only practice 15 to 30 minutes per day. Uh, I'll get a little bit longer practice at the end of the week on the weekend if I'm not hunting, or I come back from hunting. I'll go out there and shoot a little bit, and I may shoot a little bit longer, especially if I'm messing around with the arrow setup and just kind of see how consistent it is, and I'll just kind of go along with it all for a little while. But making that conscious decision that I'm gonna make good quality shots is gonna help you, instead of, well, I hope I get it in there, or just shooting just to be shooting. It's not all about the quantity of arrows that you shoot. It's all about quality, that you know that your shot process is repeatable, really good. uh, and if not, that'd be something you'll have to work on, experiment with, but I'll get into that in another video. But on this one, just by making a conscious decision and keeping that in my mind when I go out to shoot, that's what I'm shooting. I'm only getting one shot. I may take one arrow, two arrows, and shoot at different distances, and see. And it takes a little bit of time to really get into that mindset, and especially if you're used to coming into a little slump where you're not hitting like you want to, and it really has a lot to do with your mindset. Archery is mainly mental. Every little thing gets somebody mentally. It might be something to you totally different, but if you go ahead and make that decision and keep that in your mind, you'll start shooting better over time once you get that thinking in your mind, and it starts transferring to confidence that you can get in the kill zone. The way I started out was, after I made that decision, I started shooting. I had a 3D target, which I kind of shot it in half, so it's in like two pieces now. So but it's just by shooting, and I want to be in that kill zone no matter the angle, no matter the distance that I practice at. I want to be in that kill zone, and in a good quality of the kill zone, not just a liver shot. I want both lungs, and heart, or so on and so forth. That has really helped me out in the woods, in getting that mindset. So when I, get a deer to come in, or a target, I'm focusing on that target, and I'm gonna make a good quality shot. And majority of the time, I'm gonna be in where I need to be, or where I'm looking. Uh, you know, with that, my practice only lasts 15 to 30 minutes. So if I go out there and I have 10 straight, 12 straight good shots, I'm packing it up, I'm done. Because I found out, if I did the quantity, I found out I've picked up more bad habits. And I'm not saying that you need to practice 15, 30 minutes a day, but if you do it every day, then 15, 30 minutes with quality shots will improve your shooting. Everybody's different, and I found this what worked for me by making a conscious decision and practicing, because my shot process is pretty much dead set. I know my shooting orientation. I'm shooting split finger, shooting instinctive. I'm not aiming. I've been through all that, and I found out what works for me, and I am basically staying in that direction. So if you ain't found out what works for you yet, it takes a little bit of experimentation and a little bit of time, but eventually you'll get it. And once you figure that out, then you know, you can get into quality arrows, quality shots, and you'll maximize your practice, and you don't have to spend a whole lot of time out shooting at a range or shooting in your backyard, because basically, you know, as far as shooting, it's pretty repeatable. Uh, if you got a good repeatable shot process, everything's done the same way every time, just the distance change, and you're still doing the same thing, but you're shooting a further distance. So with that, if you can get that, make that conscious decision, and you'll see that you'll get the confidence and you'll be a better shot. So I hope this helps. And again, you know, just a good reminder, this what's worked for me, and you might have to experiment with it and find out what works for you the best. That's what the whole traditional archery journey is finding out what works for you to make you more consistent. So I'll get into shot process and how to break it down, and I've done a video on it before, but I think I'm going to do another one and really break it down and break it into little parts, and it may help somebody that's not got the shot process down, but give them a good idea. And that's what my channel's all about, is trying to help other archers to, you know, be better at what they're doing. I've been through about every little thing from aiming to this and tried about everything. So I found out what works for me, and not everybody's going to be an instinctive shooter, not everybody's going to be an aimer. So it's just finding what works for you the best is going to be the best thing. And practice with quality, you know, have quality arrows, make that decision that you're going to make good shots, and you'll see your confidence boost over a little bit. It might take a little bit of short amount of time, or it might take a little bit longer. It just takes a little bit of patience. I hope this helps, and I hope y'all have a great day, and God bless.